And welcome back to episode 2, season 2 of the Unfunded podcast. As always, I am your host, Lachlan Jones, professional triathlete, here with my good friend,
Lleyton Wall, also a professional triathlete.
There we are. And today we are diving into the episode that everybody loves. It's prediction time.
Predictions, the crystal ball's out.
Exactly.
It kind of broke me last year. I was absolutely shocking. But we're going to try again. I've learned from the mistakes.
I think this was a really cool episode last year to look back and go, all right, how well do we actually...
No triathlon.
Again.
I didn't know very much.
Yeah, you were shocking, bro.
Well, I went bold.
There's bold and there's wrong.
Yeah. I shouldn't have. Gwen Jorgensen. Why did I think of that? She's like nearly 40.
Anyway, that's the season today. We're going to be talking about who's in, who's out, what's in, what's out, and what we think 2026 is going to look like, and also what we would like 2026 to look like. Some of the things that, you know, as athletes and also just lovers of triathlon, we would like to see maybe introduced, maybe kept, and maybe sort of kick the bucket and out of here.
Yep, sounds good. Well, I reckon we get straight into it.
Let's do it.
Our ins and outs of 2026.
Do you just want to go one for one? You tell me an in, I'll tell you an in.
Okay, so ins. I think we got it right at the start of last year, and it is good commentators.
Mm-hmm.
In good commentators, Will McCoy, Belinda Granger, I believe, inside scoop, they are on the WTCS this year.
Oh,
that's an unfunded bloody...
And I would like to say I think Unfunded helped with that.
I think we did.
I think we're a big contributor into getting
We're actually
Will and
making
Belinda.
an impact.
We are. And you know what? We could be completely wrong and it might not have been us at all, but we did hype them up. And what an amazing job we all saw, and we've hyped up on it after the World Champs last year. They fucking nailed it.
Exactly right. And I think that will change the landscape of triathlon.
It will.
That's a big in this year.
Alrighty, my in, and this started a little bit last year, and I think it's going to continue to roll on, and that is breakaways.
Yeah.
Just having a more exciting swim, bike, and run. Hard from the gun, all gas to the finish line. Like, we're not coming together on the bike, having a Sunday, coffee ride, and then we're going to all run, sub 13-minute 5K. They're not doing that, but run incredibly. You're not gonna have a 50-person run race. Like, we're really making this a swim, bike, run. To be the world champion, you have to be the best swimmer, biker, and runner.
And I think we'll get onto that with our world champ preview, who we think's gonna win.
Yep.
But I think that's probably gonna play a big factor in our picks later on.
Exactly.
Okay, and in this year, and this is throughout all of the racing. We know PTO's taken over all the different kind of media sources now. But Ironman, they need to step up their game as well. Live streams actually working, because some of them were shocking. Like, we've got the commentary, great. We need the live streams to be on the same level now.
Yeah.
They weren't quite last year. Like, I don't want to really see a hotel for half of the best race of the year.
Yeah.
But this year, I think they're going to get it right. It's in.
I think
good live streams.
Short course, definitely. And we saw it with some of the conversation around making live stream a free versus paid service. Some people were sort of saying, look, it is actually worth it with how good the quality is on Triathlon Live. Like, the production is
pretty good.
It is pretty
comparison.
Good. Obviously, it's tricky. Like, with the sport we kind of do when we're moving at fast paces, unpredictable paces, it's going to be hard. But, to grow the sport, you need to grow the viewership of it.
Exactly. And I think that's where the investment in the PTO coming into the World Tri kind of deal is where it will really kind of break out this year. So I hope to see it this year.
Exactly. And that kind of leads on to my next in as well, which I think, like you just said, the PTO coming into World Tri, bigger prize purses.
Yep,
I think athletes, pay the athletes like sort of what they deserve. Like,
exactly.
You got people doing incredible things. The sport is on such a high right now. Let's emphasize almost the attraction for all athletes, our top athletes, to all come together for, and obviously money attracts, money talks. Yeah. People come to get paid.
Exactly. And that's, I think we saw last year, athletes going and doing their little side quests. If there was a lot of big money in triathlon, I'm sure Alex Yee wouldn't be going running marathons or Hayden going to long course. If there was that much money in short course, I'm sure they would have raced it all year.
Exactly.
Pay the pros.
Pay them.
It's like trams out of Palmy.
And also maybe pay the Conti level guys as well.
Yeah, well, it has to trickle down all the way down, doesn't it?
Exactly.
I mean, that's what, your grassroots per se.
Yeah.
It kind of builds both, and it'll build the level of competition. Like you're probably better pros that race World Cups will probably race more Contis.
Yeah.
Which it improves everyone. Yeah. Okay, my next in, mixed relays. I think they're going to be a big obsession this year. They announced the World Series for mixed relays and the World Cups only yesterday, and there's actually about 5 or 6 of them.
There's heaps.
So
heaps of relays.
I want to see a big emphasis on getting around your nation, not just really, because it is an individual sport, but I want to see a nation get around their mixed team relay. And I would like to see, I know it's very dynamic, but it would be cool to see if you had a mixed team relay that raced all of these races throughout the year, and you can really get around those 4 athletes. I know you're racing for a nation. It doesn't quite work like that, but that would be really cool to see, that you can even just get around your nation for a mixed team relay, and people are watching the mixed team relays.
See, I agree in the terms of like having like a federation, a national federation should really emphasize ensuring that they have a relay team in every single relay that is present. Like I think Australia, New Zealand, and America in Abu Dhabi, I think the States didn't have one, but there was a lot of countries that were missing in Abu Dhabi for a relay. Like it's a wasted opportunity in my opinion. Having the same 4 guys, I don't know.
It's never going to happen because everyone races different things.
Everyone races differently, but also in the grand scheme of things, like the big reason you want to perfect the relay is for the Olympics. Exactly. So like if you're just using the same 4 guys all the time, it's kind of like, are you seeing who best fits the mold here? Because like, and obviously I'm a little bit biased because like I'd love to race a relay. I think like is a specialty for me, but like you really know that there could be some people. We saw it the Brits in
gave a few of the young guns a go.
And like they killed it. Yeah. Like they held their position against like some of the best in the world, and they'd never been on the world stage before. So
maybe just getting around your nation.
Just get around your nation and just have a relay team in every single relay you can get your hands on.
Cool.
I love the relay. Oh, it's so much fun. This is something that I think the T100 does really well, and that's like more BTS, more behind the scenes sort of stuff. Like, let's even try get like a Netflix doco out. Let's get a World Triathlon T100 Netflix doco.
They can do it for like Scotty James and snowboarding, which is a cool sport. But I feel as if triathlon, there's a lot of drama that goes on. They're racing around the world. Yeah, BTS stuff.
I'm sure every
bit of personality.
I'm sure every sport wants to. They all want a Netflix doco on their sport. They all think they got the personality. But like, I think it definitely is a way where triathlon is exciting at the moment. Like we really, really need to capitalize on triathlon is finally a cool sport.
Yeah, 100%.
It's back.
In the general populace, it is cool. Maybe, I think it is like around the world cool.
100%.
Like the UK, it's massive.
It's always been big in Europe.
Yeah. But Australia, it's massive.
And America. And America. And like the influencer scene has definitely helped that. Yeah. Like you got like your Luke Hopkins, you got your like Nick Bears, like these kind of like gym sort of running
gym bros.
Cool. Like they're like the cool social media. They've definitely influenced everybody else to kind of go, oh yeah, okay, this actually is pretty cool.
Yeah. And then that would obviously put a bigger spotlight on the pros who are doing it at the top level. Because I feel as if a lot of people would know a Nick Bear more than a Matt Hauser.
Pretty definitely. 100% they would. Yeah. So I think it's just going to, it's going to uplift the sport. It's going to give you that behind the scenes sort of character on, like you see Matt Hauser on race day, but like Hauser's got a very good personality. He's got a sarcastic Aussie nature about him. Like let's shine that. Like same as all the others.
Cool. My next one, I only have one more, and it is short course athletes back racing short course. No more side quests. Yeah. I think that's in this year. Hopefully we see Alex E back locked in. I want to see Hayden back into just racing short course. Yeah, he'll dabble, but I don't want him to go, I'm racing a T100 and then the WTCS the next day. I don't like that, really. Not going into this Olympic cycle. Hopefully they're back. They're locked into WTCS, racing that. I want to see my top 5 there, racing every race.
And we literally just said that again because today we're going to be doing our predictions, but we're like, do you pick Hayden or like can we we know that Alex is coming
reliable
back,
to pick?
but I'm not going to pick Hayden based on like kind of what he was doing last year. And Hayden's analogy is also very much like if I'm fit, I'll just do everything.
Yeah, race everything.
It's like, look, it's like respectable, and it worked for the T100. Like he was dominant in the T100, but I don't know what his best result. I mean, no, sorry, he won in Abu Dhabi in the first race, but it was just to Hayden Wild's standards, he was average. He was very average for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean, he did come off a collarbone injury.
No, exactly. But I mean, like that, you say that, but he was still so dominant in the T100.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
That's true.
So like,
I don't want to see that lost.
How many times can you sort of like you can't just keep using the same excuse of like, oh, I raced a T100 before. It's like, well, that's fine, but you still to Hayden's level did average. We want to see Hayden fit, fast, ready,
at the top,
battling Alex, battling Hauser, battling Miguel Hidalgo. Like, well, we've got so many good athletes now.
Yeah.
Let's get them all racing together.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good.
I would love to. And this is a sort of an in that I wanted last year. I don't want to play down rivalries anymore.
Yeah.
Let's bring back the beef. If you don't like each other,
love it.
You don't fucking like each other. All right. We had Hauser sort of saying it, like at the end of last year. And it's not that like it was anything, it was nothing against like these people. But when you had Alex and Hayden sort of coming back from their side quest, Hauser was very adamant that, like, boys, let's fucking not let them just come back
mosey
in here.
and take all the flowers.
Exactly. And we're like, I definitely think there was some words between like Hayden and Hauser as well, where Hayden sort of did think he was going to just mosey on in and take the title away.
No, bring it back. And in the women's little kind of beefs are there as well. You know,
had
Lisa Turch. They did not like her sitting on the bike.
Who was the
last
one?
Year.
Who was the one that made the comment? I think it was Emma Lombardi.
Yeah, and she's like, oh,
she made the comment to Bianca and Lisa Turch, who did just sit there and did nothing. Yeah. We asked Jess about it. Jess was very quiet, but the women they're feisty. Like,
they are. That's exciting stuff.
We want to see it. And like we're getting excited hearing about the beef right now. Like we want it.
Exactly.
But
gives us stuff to talk about.
Exactly. That's
what this show was read on.
Yeah. Alrighty, watch your outs. What do you want to see fucked off?
Lockie, I don't want to see you do high rocks ever again, mate. Well, not until you've done triathlon. So high rocks is a big out for me.
What?
Nah, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the side quests. No high rocks. None of that. If you're doing triathlon, you're doing triathlon.
Is that high rocks?
Do it after.
Is that high rocks in general? Like not even just me doing it?
No.
That...
High rocks in general, okay. You can have it there. I don't really care. It's not my cup of tea. I don't think I'll ever do a high rocks. But
you don't want me to
for triathletes doing high rocks, I don't want to see it, Lockie.
Look, I don't want to see myself do another high rocks based off the performance I put together. Okay, fair enough. All right, I've been told. One of my big outs, and this is definitely in the triathlon space, but it's more of off the back of sort of what we saw last year with how many injuries in the sport. I'm sick of uneducated coaches. Yeah. For me, there's two big things. It's like if you've been in the sport for like 12 months and if you've got a big following on Instagram, that just does not mean you're an educated coach.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We've seen too many, and again, this happens when an industry flares and like gets really popular. We see it. There's like a lot of people sort of, well, if it makes money, it makes sense. And I understand that, but like this is different to lifting in the gym. Like the amount of stress injuries we've seen, and I'll jump on the bandwagon of, right now there's a lot of influencer bashing because there's a lot of running influencers and triathlon influencers that have stress-related injuries. Yeah. And there's a lot of people sort of saying, well, I could have picked this coming a mile out because realistically you don't know what you're doing enough to be able to been in it. Yeah, you haven't been in it long enough. And it's like, I've always been an advocate. There is a place for, there is 100% a place for amateur level sport and influencers in the sport. Like we need them to grow. We need them to make this sport as big as possible. However, that does not mean you are educated. You're not educated or qualified enough to be giving advice on
exactly
such a tricky sport to comprehend.
It's a bit like, you're not just going to get a random bloke off the street to build your house, are you?
Just because they said, oh yeah,
you
I've
need
done
the foundations right.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the same as well. Like, I'm not just trying to say you got to be a professional athlete to be a good coach, because there are a lot of professional athletes that I don't think would make good coaches.
No.
Communication's like such a big thing. There's a lot of athletes that have been in programs their whole lives, haven't gone out and learnt.
In instance, an athlete that's been in a high performance program their whole life,
they've just
probably
been told
can't
what
relate
to
to a age grouper.
No,
who's working a full-time job.
But they've also sometimes, like in those programs, those high performance programs, athletes aren't necessarily learning what's best for them. They're just told what's best for them.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like
you're just a racehorse.
Exactly. You're just told what to do. You just go and do it sometimes. So in saying that, I'm also not trying to say you've got to be a professional athlete to be a good coach. I'm just saying I'm sort of sick of seeing
someone doing a 70.3 and whipping up an online program.
Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of guys that have done 170.3. They've got 300,000 followers, and all of a sudden they think, I'm going to coach triathlon.
Yeah,
You're uneducated. You don't even know how to do the sport yourself.
I feel as if like a lot of these influencers have just started to do triathlon to make a bit of coin out of it.
I literally know of some that have come from a running gym background. They've gone to tick off one triathlon just to say that I'm now qualified to coach triathlon.
And then like 2 weeks or like 2 days later, it's like, oh, I've released my program.
It's like, I'm sorry, but you don't know how to do it yourself. And it's I find it funny when it's also tailored around their strengths and weaknesses as well. Like obviously they're really good runners, but they can't swim for shit. So it's like, oh, your swimming mileage is really low, but your running mileage is really high. It's like, you're just basing it off of yourself. Anyway, that's a long-winded version of my out, uneducated coaches.
Okay. My out is posting your race schedule. This is more of a hype in the long course scene.
This.
But I don't get it. Like, if you're going to go race. Don't worry about posting it before, because a lot of the time your race schedule is so dynamic. Races get cancelled, races change, you might get injured, you might not be fit. Why post it at the start of the year? It's just like
it's one thing I've never got around. And when like athletes try to build it up and they're like,
I'm racing this,
but it's also like 1 week's time, I'm going to announce my schedule. I'm like, I don't know. I don't care. Maybe it's just us. Maybe there's some people that do really care about seeing an athlete's race schedule.
People are going to flock to go watch them.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, in Europe, maybe they will, but fuck, I don't know. I've never understood that. It's definitely a long course thing.
Yeah. It's a long course thing, because short course, it's more chasing points and different kind of ins and outs of qualifying for things.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Oh, well, as Morgan Pearson would say, who cares?
Who cares?
My next one, I think you might have something similar to this. Athletes making excuses when they just have a bad day. Like,
similar.
Honestly, just
cop it on the chin.
Admit that you weren't the better person today. Yeah. Like I there's nothing more I hate than especially when you come second or third. Like, if you're on the podium,
pretty well.
If you're on the podium and you're going, oh, I just didn't have the day. You are on the podium of the World Series or a World Cup or like a T100. What do you mean it wasn't your day? Like, you're still on the podium. Just say
you're in the top 1%, bro.
I know.
Chill.
It's like, or when they're going like, I was sick leading into this, and it's like, well,
don't race,
or like just don't make the excuse, or like just cop your result for what you got on the day.
Yeah.
I there's nothing more I hate than excuses. Like, unless you crashed or like something so extreme, but like having a sniffle. Just grow up.
Okay, it's not that deep, is it?
It's not that deep, man.
Not owning up to your mistakes. That was my one. So it's a little bit different, because there's been obviously a lot of scandals last year.
Are you picking on someone?
No. Well, there was plenty of people that wore the wrong shoes.
Sounds like you're picking on someone.
No, Sam Long wore bloody the wrong shoes. It doesn't matter. Just own up to your mistakes and go,
look, I mean, I'm not against it. I'm not against it.
I think that's fair enough.
No, I do as well. Like you said, stop making excuses.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, and even on that as well, stop. Like, I hate that the general public are okay with it. Like, they're okay with certain people doing it. It's almost like we said when this happened, if it was a Russian, you fucking outrage. There'll be outrage, because it's like, oh, they're doing it again. Where it's like, well, why are we bending the rules?
Or even if you're just a bit of shit person in a race.
Yeah.
You know, just be like, yeah, I was being shit.
Heat of the moment.
You know? Yeah.
Heat of the moment. It's
Exactly.
racing.
Yeah.
It's racing.
Just be like, yeah, I was a bit shit. Okay, whatever.
Move
on.
One of my, how many more do you have?
That's it.
Okay.
To be honest.
I've got one more and this is one, and hopefully this one is fixed with Belinda Granger and Will McCoy coming on as commentators.
Yep.
We need to stop glazing the athletes that are in 50th spot and 5 minutes down. I've said it before, and I specifically said it about Gwen Jorgensen.
Yep.
Gwen, phenomenal athlete. Literally,
Yes.
probably the best
One of the
female
best, yeah.
short course athletes to have ever come through. Phenomenal. But when she came back and she was 6 minutes down out of the water, I did not want to hear about, oh my God, where is Gwen?
Yeah,
she's
where's
6
Gwen?
minutes down, buddy.
Yeah, she's not going to run. 6
Focus on
minutes
the
into
20
front.
people
Yeah.
that are like, focus on your Jess Fulligers, focus on your Liv Mathias, like the girls that haven't been in the spotlight before. Like,
Yeah.
give them a run. Stop talking about, like, yes, she was phenomenal, but she's not in the race. She's not in the
Yeah,
race.
hopefully we've got rid of the old 2016 commentators
Yeah.
with Will and Belinda now.
Yeah, and again, like we did see it with Hayden a bit last year, and again, like Hayden has had his spotlight in the T100. He was killing it, but when he is 5 minutes down in the third pack, we don't need to be talking about him.
Yeah.
Like, get it on Hauser. He's about to win a world championships.
Yep.
Anyway, that's our. I've actually got one more for you.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so this is something that could be a little bit of a. This could ruffle some feathers.
Okay.
And we had this conversation. I don't know if you were there, actually. We had this conversation in the training squad the other day. So we're on a ride, and one of the boys, I can't actually remember who brought this up, and it was a bit of a debate. At what point do you get to classify yourself as an athlete?
As an athlete.
I don't know if you said, there's a lot on social media where they're saying like, follow my athlete journey, or like just a lot of people that are calling themselves athletes when really they might just be sort of mediocre. They might have finished a race.
Okay.
Do you get to like, at what point do you get to say I'm an athlete? I had this conversation with Paige the other day.
That's so tough.
And we were very split on this.
I would call like an I don't know.
At what point do you say, like, somebody said,
term.
well, somebody says like, you know, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm like I'm an athlete. Like, at what point do you get to say I'm an athlete?
Oh,
do you classify yourself as an athlete?
Yeah, because I race professionally.
Exactly.
Yes.
Is that the
maybe
level?
that's the classification?
Do you race as a professional? Like, no, is that if you race as a professional, then you're an athlete?
But I also wouldn't classify myself as a proper professional because I don't make a full living off the sport. Right. I race professionally is what I would say.
When you enter the country,
and
they ask you for your occupation, or you're going to a doctor's certificate, what do you put down?
I put down like what I do as a job.
Oh, really? You don't put down athlete?
No, because that's not where I make my most money.
If you're not calling yourself an athlete on an occupation list, then like that's not against you, but then like
no, but like let's say you go to China.
Yeah.
Well, like
I'm a lifesaver. You put that down?
Yeah. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah. So, yeah, because it's easier to get in.
Fair enough.
Like to places rather than them like going, oh, what's that? Like, oh, what do you actually do? It's like, well, it's just easier. But for tax purposes, yes. I'm an athlete.
Yeah, for sure. Because
I don't know. It's very tricky on what level you are. Like if you're a very good swimmer, let's say you're racing at nationals, but you aren't making the Olympics, I would say you're an athlete. If you're like swimming at state level, I would still say that you're an athlete.
And this is definitely...
I feel as if it changes with age, though.
It's obviously...
If you're 50 playing pickleball, you're not an athlete, bro.
Well, exactly. But like this is where like the divide is. And obviously it comes from like online, and like we keep talking like the social media game is just so big right now.
Yeah.
The amount of time... somebody said it, like I saw a video and one of them was saying, oh, follow my journey like as an athlete. And it's like, oh, do you get to call yourself that? Like you're doing your first triathlon. Do you get to call yourself an athlete doing your first triathlon? I would say
you have to be in a competitive like field to call yourself an athlete.
My mum trains about 15 hours a week.
Yeah.
She does 3 or 4.
Does she classify herself as an athlete?
Not one bit. My mum came into this conversation. She's like, I'm not an athlete.
No. But I just like sport and I do triathlon.
Even like if you're a content creator who does triathlon.
Yeah, I create content for triathlon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
One of the boys actually was pretty funny. He was like, "Oh, I mowed my lawns this morning. Am I a landscaper?"
Well,
So
exactly
I
right.
cook my dinner every night. Am I a chef?
Yeah, I'm a chef, man.
Yeah. It's like, no, I don't think that's how it works.
It's very loose. It's a loose term.
It is very loose, but yeah, it was a
if it makes
conversation.
you feel better, call yourself an athlete.
No, I'm against it. You're not an athlete. I'm sorry. I'll have to stand by that one.
You do said sport. That's what I would say. Like if people came up to me and said, "What do you do?" I go, "Oh, not a whole lot. Do a bit of triathlon."
But I mean, if anybody can call themselves an athlete, you can call yourself you're in a high performance program that represents Australia. Like,
yeah.
And if you're struggling to call yourself an athlete, then
well, maybe that's where it is.
Yeah, we'll see.
If you're worse than me, you can't say it.
Yeah, okay. Everybody has to race Lleyton to be called an athlete.
The triathlon athlete limit is
like
ranked at 300 in the world.
Lleyton's on the border.
Anyone lower?
Lleyton's on the border. Alrighty, well, that's it. Let's get into the big one. The WTCS World Titles. Pull your shirt down,
Oh,
mate.
I'm
You
hot
get me
now. I'm
distracted.
sweating.
Yeah, because I put you on the spot.
Yeah, I know.
Alrighty, it is the full season where Olympic points, world titles are properly overlapping again. So hopefully everyone's back in and everyone's race is going to count double almost.
Here's a little question. What do you think's more important this year and next year? The world title or Olympic points? What do you think most people... Well, they go hand in hand, obviously.
Yeah.
But what's more important? Doesn't matter about the world title this year and gain massive Olympic points next year?
Do both go hand in hand? Like you said, they kind of go hand. Because, I mean, if you do win the world title, you probably won enough to then also have mass Olympic points.
But you could go race maybe like forget about a... let's say Australia needed to get, another person in the top 30 and you're on the cusp of the top 30, for instance. And you are fighting for a top 10 in the World Series, but then there's World Cup, which has better chances of you getting Olympic points.
I personally think it's too early to be solely focusing or like too hyper focused on Olympic points.
Yeah.
It's 2026. We've got 2027 and there's still opportunities to qualify in 2028.
Yeah, exactly.
So like we saw again, Luke Willian didn't qualify until 4 months before the games, 3 months before the games. So like
World Championship's more important.
Yeah, but then again, do you want to be winning a World Championship 2 years away from the games?
Ooh, I don't know. Well, I would take it.
I mean, I'd take a World Championship any day. But for the guys that are like
at the very top,
especially Hauser, like what Hauser's done now, incredible season.
Year?
Do you have a lull year? Do you take a rest and then sort of come back? It's honestly, it's tricky. Like Hauser just had a huge year last year.
Yeah, how on can you be?
Can you hold that for another 3 years, 2 years?
It's a long time.
It's a long year. 2026, 2027, and then go win an Olympics in 2028. I mean, that's
a lot of time in sport.
It's some Alistair Brownlee level stuff. Like it's big.
But if you look at someone like Ali, between his gold medals, he didn't do a whole lot. He was injured for a lot of that.
Yeah. I mean, Ali's an exception. He was like hand in hand. I think anybody can admit he was the best one-day racer you could probably ever get in the sport. Like he could be, I think somebody even said he was injured in the lead up to London or something, or maybe it was Rio or like one of them. But he, like when it was time to perform,
he was
that
guy.
Like just an animal. Like he had the Mike Tyson mentality for triathlon.
Yeah. But then you also see like the magic run of Vince Louis. I know the Olympics was delayed a year, but then 2 years in the sport and Tokyo wasn't very good for him.
No, he was a powerhouse for 2 years and then all of a sudden nowhere.
So a lot can change in 2 years.
A lot can change in 2 years.
Okay. This was probably the most exciting of the championship series last year.
Mm-hmm.
So we had the women's and we were on the edge of our seat watching that last one, and we obviously saw Lisa Tersch win it. Come from absolutely nowhere. The blow up of the century. Yeah, we're touching toes.
We keep toe touching under the tail. It's a bit weird.
So the women's. This one's going to be pretty exciting again. I feel as if there is like about 7 girls up and around that top top contender, top podium kind of spot.
Man, I'm just looking at your picks again, and you love going bold.
Yeah, I do.
All right,
I've just gone for it.
I'll run with it.
Okay, so I've got my picks.
Yeah, women's picks. Let's go.
Leonie Perriol,
Yeah. Ooh.
Jean Leher,
Mm-hmm.
and then Beth Potter.
Look, I was a big Leonie fan last year. Like, I thought she was going to be a massive breakout, and she did.
What
So
did she end up last year? She was like,
I want to say in the top 3. But I mean, I just think it's very bold of you to also not go
Leonie, was it? Or John?
No, Leonie.
Leonie was second.
Second, exactly. Top 3. So look, I mean, again, you've not put in the current world champion and you've not put in the current Olympic champion.
Yeah, nah. Because Cassandra did me dirty last year. I had her as my number one.
Yeah, you did.
So she didn't podium.
Okay.
Which was unfortunate.
Look,
but I think this year she'll have a little bit of a lull year and then she's going to peak for LA.
Okay.
That's my idea.
Look, I'm here for it. However, mine are a bit different. I have gone not too different, to be fair. I've gone Beth Potter, number 1. I just think she's going to come out and do it. She's pretty strong across all 3. I got Cassandra Beaugrand in second.
Okay. Yep.
I just think
so that was a battle for the podium last year, and then I think they capitulated.
I think they get a battle again. And I got Jean Leher in third.
Okay.
I also, like, a lot of my decision making was because this all came down to the last race.
Yep.
If you look at the last race this year, Pontevedra is a very strong course, like a very, very strong course. And if you look at kind of how it played out a couple of years ago, like, I just think we're going to see a Cassandra and Beth battle. Like, the other girls, like Leonie Perriol, sort of swim bike is a little bit too off for me. And I think, like, if you're not in that front pack, the girls are going to ride away.
Yeah, exactly.
So it is a bit of a decider in the last Pontevedra.
Okay, so that's our picks. Clip them up. They'll probably be wrong again. But
I love your men's picks. We're actually gone very similar in the men's picks.
Men's this year. Who did I pick last year? I picked Alex.
Yeah.
Hayden.
Look, you can pick Alex this year because he said he's coming back.
He's back.
So
he's back.
I've now that I've looked at your picks and I've briefed them, they're all going to be racing. So you're sweet.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Okay, so my men's pick. Let's get into it. I didn't pick Hauser last year. I believe, did I pick him on the podium?
You picked him for third.
Third. Okay. Wouldn't be happy with that.
No.
So I'm going for him again.
Oh,
back in the boy.
Back to back.
So we're going back to back for Australia. Mate, did you see his bloody February champion run set off the bike? Fuck. He ran like 14:30.
He's just disgustingly quick. It's horribly quick.
And it's only February. He doesn't race for another month. So I'm going Hauser. Then I'm going Henry Gruff. He's going to ride off the back of Hauser this year, I think. He got a little bit of confidence last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this year he is looking good.
I love
He's
that
going to be the guy that's just, in the shadows of Hauser. Like, I think they'll break away a couple times, maybe. I don't know. And then I have Alex Yee. I think he'll be like off the back of that little front brake, but then I think he'll be quite consistent. I feel a few of these races where these top front pack guys won't be there, he'll win.
Yeah.
So like maybe like a way high, he might win.
Yeah.
Then also, I'm going to put in a rogue top 5.
Ooh.
Hayden, if he races, he's got to be up there.
Yeah.
100%. Sure. And then I have Max Studer. I reckon if he actually races this year,
I hate that pick.
He will be in the top 5.
Why are you doing that pick? I mean,
because it's controversial. That's why.
It's controversial for the wrong reasons.
So that's what I reckon. I think
I don't rate Studer.
I think Studer will have a massive year going into the Olympics.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't necessarily rate him outside of way high.
Yeah, I mean, fair. I just saw him like that one race. And I was like, oh,
yeah,
that boy can run.
I don't know. The inconsistency is tough, but we'll see.
We'll see.
There is a big men's start.
Yeah, it's huge. Like you have Vasco
and
Miguel, who haven't even spoken about.
Yeah,
so
yeah, I know. Number 2 and 3 from last year. Alrighty, my one. I'm backing you, Matty Hauser. He's going to go double. He's going to go 2 for 2. He's going to ride off that high from last year, and he's just confident.
Yeah.
He's so confident. Number 2, I have Miguel Hidalgo.
Ooh, yep.
I think he's going to go number 2 again.
Yep.
I think after last year, he's now a front pack guy. Like, he's a clear front pack swimmer, strong on the bike, and he's just a freak runner again. Number 3, I have Henry Graff.
Nice.
I really wanted to put Ye in there, and I actually changed it so many times. I had Ye in second here, there, but I'm not 100% confident that Ye is going to come back and be the swim biker that we saw him in Paris.
Yeah.
I think
it would take a bit of work.
Yeah, exactly. I think like how good he got sort of at his running last year, and also how long it took for him to swim and bike well.
Yeah.
Leading up into Paris. I just don't know if he's going to get it back right now. I think it's going to come back.
I mean, it's 100%. Not as if he hasn't done anything.
No. He's definitely not. But how much work he had to do to get to that point, I think it's going to take him another year, I believe. Okay. He's still going to be a top 10 contender.
Yeah.
All the time.
I think there's a very solid top 10 in the world.
Top 15 even.
Yeah.
Like,
it's very good. Like, who else do you have in the men's that's battling it out?
You've even got a lot of the
David Quintero.
Yeah, the Spanish are always there.
Yeah. Shonga, we didn't talk about him. He was our pick last year. Luke Willian.
Who's that guy in 73rd? I think he could be pretty good.
Lockie Jones.
I think he could be pretty. That Australian is pretty cool. Yeah.
Cool.
We'll see. It'll be a big one. Alrighty.
That's our picks.
What's the next one?
Okay, the breakout performer. This is
I love this one.
Our young gun or our kind of athlete that's been in and around that top 20 of the World Series, but hasn't quite, hit their straps.
Hauser actually made a pretty funny comment on the Pro Tri News.
Yeah, it was
one where it was like, "Oh, my breakout performer of the year, Alex, number 53 in the world, Alex Shee," and I'm like,
I'm going to debate Hauser on that. He's not a breakout performer.
He has performed.
He's performed quite well.
Exactly, literally quite well.
So we want to see a young gun that's going to, take it to them this year. A bit like a Henry Graff last year.
We got to stop touching toes.
I know, it's weird. Fuck. Henry Graff was probably the biggest breakout last year.
Huge.
Alongside Shonga, like we called him.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were quite good. Who else?
No, don't keep going. Don't keep going because they could be in my pick.
Okay.
I feel like you're about to say my pick.
My breakout for the males this year is Martin Kropko.
Okay.
He was second at under 23 Worlds.
Yeah.
He can swim like a fish.
Oh man.
So
have you raced him?
No. I
thought I was a good swimmer until I swam next to him.
He's a fish.
Mate, to the first
can. The Kropko family. The Hungarians.
All of them. To the first can. Like I'm quick to the first can, but far out.
Especially quick off the line, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. One time. Or a couple of times. But honestly, like not even then, just for him to get to the first can and then he just holds it.
The whole way.
I remember watching the Samarkand World Cup where he was swimming next to Marcus Day. Yeah. Marcus Day is a fish in his own right. Yeah, literally the Super League fish. And somebody spoke to Marcus after Samarkand. They were like, he said, I was struggling to hold Kropko's feet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like he's a fish, man.
So I've got Kropko, and he was 7th at Way High. So he's had a little bit of experience in the World Series.
Wow.
But I think this year, if he's consistent on that World Series, he'll be in the front pack.
Yeah.
Hopefully he has like mature enough bike legs.
Yeah.
And he ran well enough second to Ollie Conway, which was a freak. I haven't put Ollie Conway in there.
Yeah, he kind of broke out a bit.
He did break out last year. Like he was very good. So Martin Kropko, that's my guy.
Fair enough.
Lockie. The men's.
I feel like this guy, it's hard to say he's a breakout because like he's also done, I think we mentioned him already, but I think he's going to be on quite a few podiums this year. And I think he's going to make a name for himself even more on what he already has. And that's David Quintero.
Yep.
I think
he was 5th last year in the World Series.
Exactly. So like, again, this is a tricky one because it's not like he was that shit. But I think I think we're going to see a lot more consistent. He's the next Mario Mola. Realistically,
he's 03 as well.
Yeah, he is the Mario Mola double that we got here. So, and Mario Mola was how many time world champion? Like, I don't actually know. I'm not even going to pretend to pick a number. But Mario Mola was a phenomenal athlete in his own right.
He was 6th at Way High.
It's the only tricky thing with that is it kind of goes against my of breakaways.
Breakaways, yeah.
But you never know. Like
But
he could
can be a
develop.
breakout. I feel as if in those races that Ye will, have a good day.
He's going to go toe to toe with
a,
Ye.
a way high kind of race.
Yeah.
Where it's more of a runner's field and maybe those top kind of few aren't there.
Yeah.
Saving up for the grand final. These boys will capitalize.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see him going toe to toe with Ye.
Yeah.
He's looking at him like, even Ye will probably be looking at him like, damn, that's Mario Moeller again.
Yeah.
Like the run battles they're going to have.
Look at him.
I mean, he was the one that ran into second. Like he caught at Wollongong World Champs.
Oh yeah.
Like
he raced
that run was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to see more of that. If the gaps are closer and closer, he's going to be running for podiums all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my breakout performer.
Okay, in the females.
Oh, I like that one.
I'm going Tilly Anima.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
Tilly Anima, yeah.
Cool.
Cardiff girl.
Yep.
Maybe not anymore, but was.
Her swim was crazy. She led out of World Champs, I believe.
Yep.
Or was second. Yep. Yeah. Led out. And then she had a string of massive World Cups at the back end of the year. She came second to a Russian and then won the next one in Tongyong.
Watch that. Her run was insane.
So, and she just ran away with it. And that front bike pack worked hard. She's obviously a strong cyclist from, I feel as if Great Britain breeds strong cyclists. Like they're just tough.
She struggles technically, which I think hurts her a lot. Yep. So like if it is a technical sort of maybe like wind, she came out in one of the front packs and then dropped off. So if her bike leg's mature, man, watch out.
Yeah.
Because her swim and run is phenomenal.
Yeah. So I think she's going to be one to watch, especially that string of confidence. Hopefully she can race more World Series. I think she only raced the one last year and that was the final.
Yeah.
So mate, that's a big step up. Yeah.
Exactly.
So from racing a World Cup straight into the World Final.
Yeah.
Big. So I think she's going to be the girl to watch out for on everyone's. And I think she'll be a big contender in the mixed relay for the Brits.
Yeah. She's so fast. And like we've done some training
Could be a bit of drama there.
Man, I know. Like that's the last thing GB needed was to add another Brit to like their already stacked Brit list. Like my pick it's actually probably a very similar athlete to Tilly. I'm going to butcher this last name, but it's the Italian Bianca Sugoni. Bianca.
We know the one.
That one, the Italian. She's got similar strength, absolute fish in the water. I think she struggles. Well, I mean, she definitely struggles a bit on the bike because Emma Lombardi was, very lippy, very vocal about her sitting on the pack. But her run in Wollongong was super strong. And I think like she's a young girl herself. I think she's also like
2000. So
2000. So, that's the dream age right now. I reckon if you're 25, if you're born in 2000, you're just going to have a year. Like honestly, watch out for anybody born in 2000. If anybody
so she was obviously second in the world final.
Man, like, come on. What, like, if you finish off a year,
would you classify it as a breakout?
Again, it's kind of like the Cantera. It's kind of like she's obviously done some things, but it's like she hasn't been consistent.
Really cement.
Yeah. Like really cement her name in that list of, we weren't talking about a Cantero like we were talking about a Henry Graff or a Songa Lehman or a Maddie Hauser. Same as Bianca. We weren't talking about her to get a second place.
Yeah.
So I think this year they're both going to have real breakout years and cement their names in that top 5.
Cool.
God, I love that sort of stuff.
Okay, we have a little bit more of a prediction. Any dramas or storylines do you think are going to come out of this year? So a spicy little prediction. What are we going to see? Are we going to see any scandals of any description?
I mean, look,
this is just a prediction.
I think with how technical the sport is going and like the science in sport now is obviously just so big. I think it's probably going to get to the point where we're never going to have a year without some sort of scandal, whether it's like a physiological scandal, a doping scandal, a technical equipment scandal, like whatever it is. Like I think we're just pressing that red line so heavy all the time now.
Edge of innovation.
Yeah, exactly. And we're towing in the gray area. And I think that's where, we've definitely said it before when drug scandals and like doping allegations have come out, there's no way we're not going to have another one. Like how many have we had sort of increase in the last couple of years? There's no way we're not going to have it. However, like I think what's most frustrating about that is that there's probably so many getting away with it.
Yeah.
Like if we really think that's when we're getting them all, we're not getting them all.
It's the tip of the iceberg.
The tip of the iceberg. Like the real problem isn't the person. The real problem is the doping control.
Yeah. Well, exactly. They're always playing a step behind.
They're always a step behind. Yeah. Like if we really think that we're like on top of it, we're like the doping control is such a step behind.
Yeah.
Like it's not adequate at all. There's easy, like, and I'm probably like sounding like someone who knows how to avoid the system, but like I definitely am not. If I was taking drugs,
you'll be drug tested next race. Remember when we did this last time?
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Didn't they show up to your house?
They showed up to my house like 2 weeks after I'd made a joke about being and
then they got me in Malaysia where I was 20th.
Yeah, they definitely listen. But yeah, honestly, if we think that we're capturing them all, we're not. Yeah. It's like Pokemon. Got to get them all.
I reckon there's going to be some kind of big fallout in a squad.
Oh,
that's my little prediction.
In our squad?
No, not our squad. Ours is like a happy little family.
Yeah, we are.
How good's that? Not ours.
In a federation or like a... we usually see that closer to the Olympics. Yeah, we always see federation blow ups in the Olympics.
So maybe it's more of a next year prediction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think someone big will change up like their training coach or their training squad and go, nah, I'm got to do it by myself or something like that.
I mean, surely we're past the point where athletes think that they're going to be able to coach themselves. But
but who knows?
Yeah,
I think some athletes think that they're right. So I reckon someone's going to jump ship somewhere or just blow up. That's more of a next year thing. Exactly. I feel as if we're very hyped for the Olympics already.
Yeah, no, we need to settle down a little bit.
Yeah.
I think just because Olympic qualifications out, we're just going, fuck yeah, straight to the Olympics.
Yeah. As if it's next year.
Yeah.
Or in 6 months.
Exactly.
Fuck, long way ahead. Do you want to do races to watch? Anything where you predict that the best one to watch will be?
I mean, look, I can't help but love like the Kalavivari one. I think if there is a race where it is pedal to the metal and like that is literally who is the strongest athlete on that day, that is the race. Like we saw Hauser probably show a bit of vulnerability on that one. Yep. Like, I mean, it's tough. He's on a string of wins, but we saw Henry Graff. We saw some like serious athletes show their strengths and what they're capable of. And that's a race that I think can flip a series on its head a little bit. I mean, Hauser got 6th, so it's not like he was crap, but like it's definitely where if there is a bit of weakness, it'll crack.
It'll crack there. I reckon my one to watch, well, not because it's like going to be change up the series or anything, but I think it'll be a cool atmosphere and hopefully it is the race in London.
See, Jess
I really hope that that's going to be like a big spectacle.
Super dependent on where it is. I think.
I don't think they've announced it yet.
If it's where the T100 is, it'll be a flop. It'll be horrible.
But if it's in like the middle of, is it Hyde Park?
Hyde Park. With that, I mean, for me, that is special because it's the first triathlon I ever
imagine
watched.
it rolling around Big Ben.
Man, like
sick.
I think Big Ben and Hyde Park are pretty far away.
Are they? I don't know London, but
you've not been to London?
No, I haven't.
Clearly. Because I think they are probably a little bit too far. Also, around Big Ben, that's like one of the busiest roads for them to have to shut off there. You've gone very ambitious.
That. Yeah, it'd be cool.
A big bold pick again. But no, I completely agree. Like, why I don't put it in like the city centre where it's all closed off and hard to access.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Put it in a big like the UK are known for their parks. They've got parks.
Exactly.
Put it in a park.
A couple of squirrels running around.
Yep, exactly. Swans,
sick.
Queens.
Cup of tea, Queen on the king on the balcony, giving a wave.
Exactly. Sorry,
Rip Lizzie.
Not up with the times, are we?
Yeah.
And I mean, and to top it all off, don't forget the grand final, Pontevedra.
Yeah.
That men's, if anybody hasn't seen the men's finish from that year where you had Pierre Lecour, Dorian Koenigs, Tim, I've completely forgotten his name, the German.
Tim, what starts with W? Wellens?
Tim. Tim, the German Tim.
German Tim.
German Tim. Anyway, though there might have been another one. But the sprint finish from that was like incredible, and it is one of those atmospheres that you are literally running through. If it's the same course as what they had back in 2023, you're running on like cobble paths. You're running through the town, like you're running up and down the hill past restaurants, people blowing smoke in your face. It's like
I like those
the real
European
kind
of sites.
Yeah,
that's
it's cool. Finishing on an athletics track, like it's really nice.
Cool.
Alrighty. Well, I think that is the 2026 Crystal Ball episode wrapped up. We have warped our magic and we've told you everything that's going to happen.
It's going to come into fruition.
I think we're actually pretty intertwined in this one. We've done well.
Yeah.
You've been a little bit bold, but I think we're still kind of.
That's my thing.
That's my thing. Your thing is not working for you. Anyway. We're going to make sure that we're going to have a look at every single race. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to predict who the winner, who the losers are, who's doing well, who's not. If we see anything, we're going to say it. So,
yeah,
watch yourselves.
That's it. Clip it up. We'll be maybe wrong, and we'll review it in September. Who knows?
We're going to clip it up ourselves, and we're definitely going to say it anyway. But anyway, once again, thank you very much for listening. We love speaking to you. We love hearing from you. We are going to wrap that up.
Thanks to Official Beer Co. for sponsoring the pod again this year.
I did actually do you a solid, and I heard that you had a few of those on the weekend.
Yeah.
We're not going to bring it up. We'll end it there. Anyway, thank you very much for listening. We will catch you next week.
Cheers. Bye.
Achoo.